Happy and fantastic day, dear children. Now, bringing up Kari is a supplementary reader in chapter 2. Question, answers, and summary we are going to see now. Right? Bringing up Kari, summary. Kari was an elephant. He was 5 months old when he came to the author. Kari lived in a pavilion. It was under a thatched roof which rested on thick tree stumps. Kari bumped against the poles as he moved about the enclosures. Yet the poles didn't give way. It was so because these poles were made of thick tree stumps. Kari enjoyed his morning bath in the river much. He would lie in the water for a long time. On coming out, he would squeal with pleasure. After the bath, the author would leave him on the edge of the jungle. He would himself go into the forest to get some twigs for the elephant's dinner. It took a long time. First, the author would sharpen his hatchet, which took half an hour. Then the author had to climb trees to get the most delicate and tender twigs. Doing all this naturally took a long time. Kari and the author were good friends, but Kari once pushed him into the stream. It was to save the life of a boy. He saw a boy lying on the bottom of the river. He dived and pulled the body of the drowning boy to the surface. However, the author was not a swimmer, but so he could not come ashore. The current began to drag him down. Kari saw it. He came fast into the water. The author caught his trunk. He pulled both the author and the boy ashore. Kari was like a baby. Like a baby, he had to be told when he was naughty. He developed a taste for bananas. He began to steal them. Large plates of fruits were kept on the table in the dining room. Kari put his trunk through the window to the bananas. In one attempt, he would take them all. He would then quietly go to his pavilion. There he ate the bananas at peace without being seen. At last, the author caught him stealing. When he was scolded, he understood like a baby and did not steal again. Again, like babies, he was a quick learner. Kari learnt Mali after 3 lessons, but it took him 3 weeks to learn that. That was a command to sit, while Mali was a command to walk. These commands were taught to him just as one teaches a child. One teaches a child. That's it. So answer the following questions. The enclosures in which Kari lived had a thatched roof that lay on thick tree stumps. Examine the illustration of Kari's pavilion on page number 8 and say why it was built that way. Kari's pavilion was built of a thatched roof that lay on thick tree stumps because it was very high and would not fall on Kari bump against the poles. Did Kari enjoy his morning bath in the river? Give a reason for your answer. Yes, Kari enjoys his morning bath in the river as he lay down on the sand bank and let his friend rub his back and also lie in the river water for a long time. He squealed with pleasure when water is rubbed down his back. Finding good twigs for Kari took a long time. Why? Finding good twigs for Kari took a long time because his friend had to climb all kinds of trees to get the most delicate and tender twigs. Also, if a twig is mutilated, an elephant will not touch it. So, one had to be very sharp hatchet to cut down these twigs, which took half an hour to sharpen it. It was not an easy job. Why did Kari push his friend into the stream? Kari pushed his friend into the stream because a boy was lying flat on the bottom of the river. Kari wanted his friend to save the life of that boy, so he pushed his friend into the stream. Kari was like a baby. What are the main points of comparison? Kari was like a baby because he had to be trained to be good just like a baby. He had to be taught when to sit down, when to walk, when to go fast, and when to go slow. When he was naughty, he need to be scolded, and if not, he would do more mischief. Kari helped himself to all the bananas in the house without anyone noticing it. How did he do it? Kari stole the bananas from the table near the window in the dining room. He put his trunk through the window very much like a snake and disappeared with all the bananas without anyone noticing it. Kari learned the commands to sit and to walk. What were the instructions for each command? When his friend pulled his ear and said that, Kari sit down. And when he pulled his trunk forward and said Mali, Kari walked. What is the master call? Very important question here. Why is it the most important signal for an elephant to learn? The master call is a strange hissing, howling sound as if a snake and a tiger were fighting each other. It is the most important signal for an elephant because whenever master is in trouble, one master call will bring the elephant near him. Right? That's all, dear. Thank you so much.